Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name's Greg. And I'd been playing a mining song earlier and I decided, well, let's go ahead and play another one. Of course, this is about coal mining. I always like the hard rock mining, as they call it. Always like hard rock. So anyway, this is going way, way back. This is Merle Travis, Dark as a Dungeon. And this was apparently in 1951, and I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's some scene from a movie or I don't know what, but it looked interesting, so I wanted to hear it. So here's Merle Travis, Dark as a Dungeon.
You know what? A coal miner's job is one of the toughest there is. It's like an old fella told me one time, once a miner, always a miner. If you work in the mines, the coal soot gets in your blood. That's according to me and according to this song. Come and listen, you fellas, so young and so fine, and seek not your fortune in the dark, dreary mine, where the demons of death often come by surprise. One fall of the slate and you're buried alive, where it's dark as a dungeon and damp as the dew, where the danger is double and pleasures are few, where the rain never falls and the sun never shines. It's dark as a dungeon way down in the mines. It's a many a man I have known in my day who lived just to labor his whole life away, like a fiend with his dope and a drunkard his wine. A man will have lust for the lure of the mines, where it's dark as a dungeon and damp as the dew, where the danger is double and pleasures are few, where the rain never falls and the sun never shines. It's dark as a dungeon way down in the mines. I hope when I'm gone and the ages shall roll, my body will blacken and turn into coal. Then I'll look from the door of my heavenly home and pity the miner digging my bones, where it's dark as a dungeon and damp as the dew, where danger is double and pleasures are few, where the rain never falls and the sun never shines. It's dark as a dungeon way down in the mines.
Man, he wrote some good songs. That song's got soul to it. I don't know. That's so cool. Yeah, I was talking about mining earlier, and I used to go down in these mines around Socorro, New Mexico, and go hydrating. You'd go down in the mines that a lot of them were from the early 1900s, or some of them date back further. But we'd go in there and collect minerals and shit. There were people that put themselves through school doing that, but it was always a trip. Talk about dark as a dungeon. I mean, you'd turn off your headlamp. We had those spiffy little miners hats, and run on carbide, and you'd shut all those off, and man, it was dark, absolutely dark. I like mines a lot. I don't like caves. I mean, not that I'm claustrophobic particularly, because I've certainly gone in some screw-ass places, but caves don't have any internal logic to them as far as I can tell. I mean, they do, you know, but it's not something that you can discern. Whereas a mine, the whole thing is laid out logically. You know, people, you know, put in their shafts and their adits, and then they'd follow the vein, you know, follow the ore, and so there, like I say, there was logic to it, and you could always kind of figure it out to some extent. But it was it was something that is a safe enterprise if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, don't ever go down a mine. You'll get yourself killed. I mean, yeah, it's really dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But if you know what you're doing, it's really cool, very exciting, and you know, even if the if it's an old mine and all the ore is played out, there's still a lot of minerals, things you can look at. Man, I was down in this one mine. It was so freaking cool. Uh, you you'd go down into it, and there was this one area that was kind of moist. You know, it didn't have groundwater in it. I mean, there was no water per se, but the chamber was moist, and everywhere you looked, there were these little needles sticking out of the wall. They were clear, and they were crystals. They were a lead mineral. Probably did, probably not good to be breathing shit like that. But that was long ago. It's already messed me up. So, but it was beautiful, just gorgeous, like fairy crystals. Like being in this room of fairy crystals. But the thing was, is they were the minerals were had water in the molecule, and so if you took them out, they would just crumble to dust. So unless you went down into the mine and went into that room, you'd never see it. So it was a glorious, glorious sight. But anyway, Merle Travis was really, really a great songwriter, like I say, and had so much soul. You know, I don't know if he ever mined coal, but he certainly caught the uh, caught the essence of it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back in a minute. We'll play something else and hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you then. Bye bye.